Hello, it's Shelley O'Donovan here from the Authentic Influence Group. And I wanted to give you a little tip for my speakers out there, and really for those of you who are presenting in corporate settings. I was working with a corporate client recently who was about to give a big presentation. So she was pitching something to a client, and her boss did not want her to use slides. He wanted her to basically pitch this from memory. And she was really concerned about how to stay on track and how to stay on task with that, how to remember which sections, what comes first, all of those things that sometimes trip us up when we're giving a presentation. So we talked about the room that she was going to present in, and she knew the room well, had presented in it before. And so we talked about what elements were in the room, right? A clock, a window, a certain picture on the wall. And we tied the four sections of her speech. We broke it down into four sections and tied each of those sections to something in the room. So she knew to first look for the clock, then to look for the window, then to look for the picture, and then to look for her boss. And so she would glance at the clock and she knew, okay, these are the points. This is the section that I need to deliver. When she looked next to the window, she would deliver the next content section. She'd glance quickly at the picture, then she'd glance at her boss, and so on. But really tying each of those things, giving herself that visual, physical roadmap to tie the speech to. So if you are going in to present today and you need that reassurance, you need that kind of physical roadmap, which we all do from time to time, think about this trick. And this really comes from the Mind Palace of Sherlock Holmes. And, Google that. It's really a fun show. It's a fun exercise. He goes through this Mind Palace. The verdict is probably out about whether or not you can do a Mind Palace to that extent. However, this is kind of a way that you can think about that and think about really tracking those sections, giving yourself that visual framework to pull your speech through when you don't have a slide deck behind you, when you don't have notes, when you can't use any of those other techniques to really pull you through that speech. So good luck. If you have any problems with these speeches and you want a little bit of help, reach out to us. We do a quick coaching session for an hour where we will prep you and get you ready to take on that next big thing. All right. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.